Hey, many fish. It is the 6th of August, 2017, and I really want to share something with you that I mostly researched yesterday, and I'm just getting around to putting it all together to try and show you what I have been shown. And it is referring to the Jerusalem Gay Pride Parade. Now, those words strung together in and of themselves should, to any, Christian, it kind of makes you cringe, you know what I mean? And I believe this is pointing me to the time we're in. And we all know we're in that time. We are absolutely seeing the beginning or this middle of the end of this wicked, dark world. Praise God. And the 144,000 are being shown to me here that they're being sealed. The angels, those four angels are being held back from releasing their wrath, God's wrath. And because this lonely little sentence was added in here is what I was shown that told me that this is referring to that time frame. As we speak, the 144,000 are being sealed. Now, that's only relevant really to the Jews. And for whatever reason, I am led to show what's going on with the Jews. The Jews who say they're Jews and are not, as well as the true Israelites who are just lost. That's what the 144,000 are for, right? Those are for God's children. The Gentiles, well, that time is almost complete. And it's all coming together, and everybody knows it. So anyway, just the way it was verified to me is we also see the 22 in multiple places, okay? And that being said, we're looking at this gay pride parade. Now, homosexuality to me is unnatural. It is, by definition, from my worldview, a abomination. However, again, lost. Overwhelming majority of these people are simply nothing more than lost sheep who need to be told they're lost. And, it'll all be done to God's will, and everything will just be what it will be as He wills it, and that's what we want. But nonetheless, it's my duty, basically, to point out what I'm being shown to the best of my ability. And I'll put all kinds of links to this. There are various reports, but again, they all point to the 144,000, all the numbers, just everything that's happening. It's all pointing to that. We're in that time frame. And I came across this article here. If you don't read anything else that I link to you, and there'll be plenty of links, please read this. These people went to great lengths to really research this super thoroughly, and it's extremely well written. It is well quoted. It is biblical. Very well done. So please, if nothing else, read through this. So, the 144,000, the gay pride. You know that this parade, this whole ordeal went on over the course of a few days. Now, they had their parade, I want to say, yesterday. Yesterday or the day before, one or the other. I think the whole event wrapped up yesterday, which would be the 5th of August or the 13th of Av. That's today. I don't know. I'm confused. But by the way, 13th of Av, that's 9/13, correct? Well, this symbol was, as most of us know, a token from God in the day of Noah that He would not flood the earth again. 9/13, I do set my bow in the cloud. and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth. And this is just Satan's mocking, just like the dead sheep, just like it all is. Mocking and vanity, and of course, pride. Very dangerous to see that word in this phrase. Pride is deadly, period. And so what this prompted me to do, one of these articles, which will be linked, goes through the parade route in detail. And of course, once I saw that, I had to go and plot it out. And that's what I did. This pink line is exactly the parade route. They started in a place called Liberty Bell Park, which is a replica of the American Liberty Bell. The park is shaped like a pyramid, and it's exactly 9 acres in area. That's neither here nor there, right? Here's the parade route. I plotted it out, and then I went and looked at the properties to see what kind of distance we're looking at. And if you really, it's 1.26 miles. But this translates into 2,222 yards, which translates into 6,666 feet. That is the parade length from Liberty Bell Park to Independence Park, Mammalia Cemetery. Now, what does that mean? The Temple Mount has been in all my info lately. It's been something that's been put before me, and I've just been called to look at it and to put out what I see. And from this parade route beginning, okay, going towards the Temple Mount, we take that same measurement, the 1.26 miles, 6,666 feet, and we just put it out there. That's the length of this line. And it lands us right smack dab on the Mount of Olives. That's where it lands. From the beginning point of the march, parade, whatever we call it. I go to the end point. Now, I'm starting at this Mammalia Cemetery because the historic significance of this cemetery is fascinating. The people that are buried there would you just wouldn't believe it. It's like ancient. I mean, when they rise from the graves, boy, there'll be some stories to be heard there, I'm sure. But from that point, the end point, when we run our same line out towards the Mount of Olives, we wind up with the same exact dimension. Okay? That is this line right here. That's what it is. This one's calling 6,669 feet, but it's still 1.26 miles. 2,223 yards. Let's just be realistic. That is next to impossible for that to happen. Right? To exactly the middle of the Mount of Olives. Okay? We go from the parade end to the parade start. This line right here. That line is 888 yards, translates to feet in 2,666 feet. I mean, I'm sorry, but that's what it is, you know. I don't fudge it. This is to just illustrate something to you. This is Satan's layout. I'm showing you the synagogue of Satan. I'm showing you Mystery Babylon that's been built from the day that the Jews came and brought Babylon back to Jerusalem with them. This is coming full circle all the way to Egypt. They've been building this empire, this Babylon, in the dark, in secret, for millennia. Do you understand? all the vanity, the vain shows, right down to all these monuments, all of it. God doesn't care about the Temple Mount anymore. And I know it's just insanity. Look at this pyramid it forms. 666 lines. It's enclosed in 666. It just is. It's baked in the cake. And right in the dead center of that pyramid, we have our Temple Mount. Right where the eye goes. And I'm just telling you, this is what I'm being shown. Again, you could take it for what it's worth. Do with it what you will. But I think that I'm presenting to you pretty solid evidence as to what I'm saying. That this, since the time of Jesus, has been the snare, has been the stumbling block to those Jews. This is all about the Jews. You got to remember that. This is about God's children, his chosen people. He has to do what he has to do in order to bring them back into the understanding that Jesus Christ is in fact their Messiah. It's though he's the world's Messiah. You need to seek Jesus. He's the only way. We need to spread the gospel and feed his sheep. It's the only way out of the darkness. And the time is getting short to where you're not going to be able to make that choice any longer. So you need to seek him now. Come to know him. I hope this makes sense and blesses you. Peace and grace, many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,